So you have a video for desk warrior work for your upper body, but what about your hips and your low back? Because you're probably sitting all day. And if you're not sitting, you are likely standing all day if you have a standing desk, which is what I create when I do my work. So what do you do about that? Well, I've got a solution for you. So all of this stuff that you're going to do is, of course, taking into account which you might already have going on in your body. And since I don't know what that is, it's up to you to manage any pain or any chronic stuff that you have going on in your low back or hips and so on and so forth, okay? So this is what we'll do. I'm going to take the rolly chair, and then the camera's going to go down because you got to see stuff. Ta-da! Legs. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is we'll say that you're going to take your right leg and extend it out straight. And it's really important that while you're doing this, that you're seated fairly straight. So a lot of times it helps to wiggle your bum to the front of the seat, and it makes these little butt bones under here, your ischial tuberosity, if you want to be all nerdy about it, they'll start to sort of feel like they're tipping or sliding off. And when you want to get to that sweet spot where it gives you that nice normal curve in your low back without you having to try. Okay, and then it never hurts to just give yourself a tiny little lift of the muscles below the belly button. Just a lift. We're not going for like sucking in your belly. We're not going for Kegel exercises. We're just going for the tiniest bit of engagement that you can possibly manage. Okay? All right. So right leg straight. I'm going to use my hands to help prop me up because I'm going to pretend like I don't have really good posture and that I'm habitually slouching. So you can do that too. You can use the arms in your chair. In any case, I'm going to take the left leg, I'm going to lift it up. And as soon as you lift your left leg off the floor, especially if your core strength is below average, you're going to find that you immediately slouch. So the first test is going to be, can I stay upright? Can I have a relatively good contact with my chair and my bum and lift my leg without slouching? If you can't, then this is your exercise right here. This is all you do. You just lift until you feel like you're going to slouch, and then you drop it back down again. You can lift, take it out, bring it in. You can lift, take it in, bring it back. So I would say maybe 5 to 10 on each side. Some people will get very tired very quickly doing just this. The next step would be, if you're able to maintain a nice grounded position on your chair, you can lift, and if you can stay lifted, now the core is going to have to work more here, and then you're going to rotate your knee out and your ankle in. And you might have to go down and rest, or you may be able to do 5 or 10 continuous. And then when you rotate your knee out, you can take the knee out and take it in. Now be careful when you do that, because if you're exacerbating an issue in your hip joint, like if you feel any burning or clicking or pinching sensation, then you do not want to go to that point. You want to find the range of motion where you have none of those strange little happenings in your hip socket. Okay, and then you want to take it in, almost like you're going to cross your legs, but you're not. Again, you want to maintain your posture, so if you have to slouch, I would say take a break, rearrange yourself on your chair, maybe do some Pilates or martial arts in your spare time, P90X, I don't know. You need more core work is what it means. And the core is such a wide-ranging group of muscles and structures that it's not just about getting a six-pack. Okay, so that is the second step. The third step would be, maybe you can lift, rotate out, and then tap your outer ankle to the bottom of your thigh. Not your knee, but the bottom of your thigh. So there's that. Lift, rotate out, tap, maybe you hold. And the second you start doing stuff like that, your body's going to want to reach back. So it's up to you to maintain that integrity. The integrity in your seat is more important than you just doing 50 of these. Okay, the final one is at some point, and you may already be there, but depending on your body structure and what you do daily, you start with your legs normal, like you're sitting in a chair, and you can lift. And every time I lift the leg, I have to give myself that little lift here. and it goes all the way down from the pelvic floor. And then I come here, and then either I get stopped by my foot or my ankle hitting my leg, or I'm able to lift higher, rotate, and come out. Now, some of you are going to say, oh, I want to get to that position, and you're going to use your hands, and you're going to hoist your leg up, and then you're going to use the leveraging to manipulate your leg, which just is going to cause grief, really, in your knees more so than anywhere else, but the hips probably won't like it too. So if you cannot get here without manual work, then don't get there. Work on it daily until you can get there. And then, when you can get there, or you do it with your legs straight, you can reach forward for something and get a wee stretch. A wee stretch. For some of you, it will be a ginormous stretch. But for me, it's wee. And then as you do this, I'm pressing the other leg into my outer shin so my knee doesn't go all popping the other way. So if you are a hyperextender, if your legs bend like Barbie, then you want to press that in. And then we'll do the other side. So you could do this with me. All right, so we'll start with one, which is the leg extended. This is time it's the left leg. And then we lift the right leg and we bring it down. And we're just testing to make sure that we can maintain integrity in the lower structures of the spine. In other words, you're sitting up straight. So you might have to, again, put your butt forward. All right, we've done a couple of those. What if we can go up? Oh, okay, I'm able to still be lifting upwards. Let's externally rotate. And then maybe let's internally rotate and take it down. I got a timer going and some food warming up. Oh, geez, am I going to have to stop the video for that? Probably. It's all good. So you can always go up and out and then rest, and go up and in and rest. So we'll do those a few times. Only go out as far as your hip joint feels like there's no grinding or any weird sensations. By the way, the front of the hip joint would be like right about here-ish. It's where most people would feel it. Okay, and then we take here, we go out and we tap the ankle. Take it down. You can also do the inward rotation. Out, tap the ankle, down, and so on and so forth. Now the timer's about to go off, so I'm going to go rescue it while you do a few more of these. You're going to hear a clang. Okay, and then if the strength gets there eventually, you can sit more chair-like, lift, rotate. Now what happens is the lift, we talked about how this tends to happen on the lift. That might not happen on the lift, but on the rotate it might. So you're just going to only go as high as you can without losing that integrity. By the way, your butt might be sore tomorrow. Just a thought. My recommendation is to do 10 of everything, but that's kind of an arbitrary number. So if you're getting way too fatigued too quickly, and you don't have to do a lot. The idea is, yes, maybe you'll build strength, but you're just trying to get things moving so you're not perpetuating that constant mindless sitting position. It's just to get things moving. So if you really do want to build strength, then you're welcome to do more repetitions or add ankle weights or, I don't know, there's all sorts of things you could do. Otherwise, you could follow that. And look, it took less than 10 minutes. So you could easily do that once or twice a day, either whether you're a sitter or a stander or both, or even anyone can benefit from that. So let me know if you have any questions, anything else you need me to address in terms of strength or injury prevention or rehabilitation. I can help you with that. So like and subscribe and leave a comment.